Hi, I'm Renee. I'd like to show you a tag that I recently completed. I've entitled it Family, and I've used the Tim Holtz Lost and Found Visual Artistry Collection stamp. And let's get started. Okay, we'll start out with just a basic office supply tag. I'm using my craft mat. I'm using Tim Holtz Distress ink. The first color is Forest Moss. And we'll just give a good coating of color to the front and back. I'm just going to do the front for the video. And Broken China. This kind of gives an illusion of being an old, distressed, mildewed, aged paper. It gives a nice background. The next thing I'm going to do is give a little bit of an edge with the StazOn black, just to kind of make that pop out on the edges. Okay. Next thing, we'll take any script stamp that you have on hand. This happens to be a Stamp in the Hand collection. It's pretty old. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going after the script. And if it gets a little bit faded out at the bottom, it's just fine. I rather like that. For the bottom, I'm using the blockheads. And this happens to be called Greek Hanging Vine. I love the bottom of this. Love it. It's beautiful. I'm going to turn the craft mat over so you can see. Okay. Next, what we want to do is actually take our Lost and Found Tim Holtz stamp. And we're going to emboss that in black. So we'll start with the embossing ink. Really give a good coverage to it, because that's where your image is going to come from. We'll just kind of line it up and give it a nice press, and then remove it. There will actually be two different embossings, but I want to cover this one first and then go on to the next one. That way I'll know exactly where the end and the beginning. I think we've got a pretty good coverage on that. So we'll go ahead and finish that. Very nice. Next, we'll use a word at the bottom. This word happens to be family. And we'll just put that somewhere right there in the middle. Press it down really firmly. Try not to wiggle. And cover the word. One thing I never ever get tired of is embossing and watching the embossing powder melt down. It's just mesmerizing. And that's got it. Okay, next, you can use a charm and hook the charm, attach it to your fiber. We're going to run a couple of pieces of this really pretty black fiber through the tag hole, and we're going to secure it with a third piece, which I like to wrap around the bottom. This particular fiber has so much going on. You can't always see where the loop is, and that's why I like it. Okay, so now the final step is actually to take one of these really cool envelope seals. And it does seal envelopes. Really does work. We can also give this kind of a family seal idea. By dripping wax around the hole so that we can adhere. Oops, that little drip on that side. It's okay. Try not to set your fiber on fire. And you just are randomly going around sort of in a circular pattern, melting the wax. On top of the fiber and the tag hole. Until you get enough of coverage that you're satisfied with. I rather like that little spot got away from me. I'm sure that happens all the time. So then you take your envelope seal. This happens to be a fleur-de-lis. We'll pretend this is the family seal. And it just has to sit for, I don't know, about 30 seconds till the wax cools off and it allows the imprint and it allows you to easily remove the seal. So we'll give it a few more minutes. This is actually the last step, and I love how everything dries pretty quickly. And there you go. There's the fleur-de-lis. You get a close-up shot of that. Now it's stuck to the craft mat. It's not a big deal. There you go. So thanks for watching. I'll post this on my blog. Feel the Love, Diva Divine Art. Have a great day.